IBM Data Science Experience Local provides all the tools that data scientists love, together in one place, to create analytic models and run them on secure enterprise data. DSX Local can be easily installed on your company's servers behind your firewall, and can be set up to support your compliance policies and production practices. You can add more nodes to your DSX cluster as your workloads demand more computing power. Let's take a quick look at some of the things you can do with DSX Local. The community page provides dozens of sample notebooks to help you get started. These notebooks contain tutorials and useful sample code for computations and visualizations. They cover topics such as basic Spark concepts, Pandas data frames, Brunel visualizations, decision optimization, machine learning, and remote Spark connections. You can run them as is or adapt them to your analysis needs. Here, we'll run this cell to see the Brunel tree map visualization. When you're ready to work on your own analytics applications, you can start by creating a project to organize assets that you will use. You can create an empty project, create a project from a file that was exported from another DSX project, or create a project that is associated with a GitHub or GitHub Enterprise repository for external collaboration. Remember those sample notebooks? They're all available in the DSX Samples project for easy access. You can create as many projects as you need. Let's look at an existing project. Each project provides a central place to collect notebooks, RStudio files, models, and data for an analytic task. You can also add collaborators to a project. Collaborators can share assets and work on the project with you. To comply with integration and approval workflow processes, DSX Local provides repository-based collaboration for projects. You can commit your changes, accept changes from the repository, and reset your project to match the repository. DSX Local also supports integration with GitHub and GitHub Enterprise repositories. Each project has a Runtimes tab to show you what runtimes you're using, so you can stop resources that you don't need. You can add data source connections to a project, and you can add local datasets to a project. The local datasets that you add are stored in the cluster's file system and can be backed up with other files. When you add a data source, you can specify whether to share the credentials with project collaborators or to keep them private. If you make the credentials private to comply with enterprise security requirements, collaborators must add their own credentials to use the data source. You can also add remote datasets to access the data directly from schemas and tables. Here, we are adding the food table as a remote dataset from this data source. To work with notebooks, you can start with one of our sample notebooks, import a notebook file, or create a notebook from scratch. You can use the Jupyter tool for notebooks that support R, Scala, or Python, or you can use the Zeppelin tool for notebooks that support a mix of languages. A wide variety of open source libraries, such as the Anaconda packages for Python, and multiple R packages are provided with DSX Local for you to use in your notebooks. Your admin can also add additional libraries for you to use. After a dataset or shared data source is added to a project, everyone in the project can use it with their notebooks or models. Let's add this dataset to the notebook. And run this cell to read the first few entries. Notebooks aren't the only way to create models. You can use DSX Local's Model Builder, which automates most of the tasks as you prepare, train, evaluate, and deploy a model. It provides transformers that will automatically prepare your data. Or you can manually add transformers. Choose the estimators you want to try and let the Model Builder automatically train and evaluate the model. You can also test and deploy from here. After you create and deploy your models, the Model Management Dashboard provides a central location for managing a large number of models and deployments. You can also view statistics about your models, customize performance metrics, and evaluate the health of your models. With this feature, you can easily track model deployment and produce prediction scoring API endpoints to be consumed by your enterprise's applications and processes. If you want to work in RStudio, we've got that too. The RStudio files are stored as assets inside the project, and you can access the project assets right here inside RStudio. For example, you can view the content of the CSV file that's already uploaded in the project within RStudio. In addition to providing the tools to support data scientists and their teams, DSX Local also provides an admin console to help administrators monitor resource usage and system health, and to manage users. As you can see, Data Science Experience Local provides everything you need to learn, create, and collaborate on your analytic projects. In addition, you can have remote applications that access the DSX Local Spark, or create DSX Local notebooks that access the remote Spark service of your choice. With DSX Local, your enterprise can deploy data science and machine learning assets to production securely, and can more easily infuse machine learning in its enterprise apps. To explore Data Science Experience Local in more detail, take a look at some of our other videos. Thanks for watching!